Good evening, everyone. This is the North Brunswick Township Board of Education Reorganization meeting. Tonight is Tuesday, January 7th. Can we please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Mr. Ali.
Here.
Mr. Carter.
Here.
Ms. James.
Here.
Ms. Keefe. Here. Mr. Liguori.
Here.
Dr. Patel. Here. Ms. Toth.
Here.
And Mr. Wen.
Here.
We have a quorum.
Thank you. The New Jersey Open Public Meetings Law was enacted to ensure the right of the public to have advance notice of and to attend the meetings of public bodies at which any business affecting their interests is discussed or acted upon. In accordance with the Open Public Meetings Law, the public notice of this meeting, which included the time, date, and location, was distributed by 3 p.m. on Tuesday, November 26, 2024, and Wednesday, November 27, 2024, in the following manner. Posted on the bulletin board reserved for announcements in the board office, 25 Linwood Place, North Brunswick. Mailed to the Home News Tribune, Star Ledger, NJ.com, and the clerk of the Township of North Brunswick, and delivered to the 9 duly elected board members. Happy New Year, everyone. Thank you all for being here tonight. It's definitely one of my favorite meetings in the almost 5 years that I've been on the school board. We have our swearing in of some of our re-elected board members, and of course the swearing in of one of our newest team members who is joining us tonight. So at this time, I will turn it over to Ms. Hawk.
Thank you. Happy New Year, everyone. Dr. Patel, can we start with you?
Ms. Hawk, if you could make sure we use the microphone so everybody can hear on the YouTube video.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
You can invite your family up as well if you'd like, please. Straight hand, there we go. Ready? Yeah. I, Dr. Patel. Do solemnly swear. That I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey.
Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey.
And I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same.
And I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same.
And to the governments established in the United States.
And to the governments established in the United States.
And this state as well.
And this state as well.
Under the authority of the people.
And under the authority of the people.
So help me God. One more part. I, Dr. Patel.
I, Dr. Patel.
Do solemnly swear.
solemnly swear
That I possess the qualifications.
that I possess the qualifications
Prescribed by the law.
prescribed by the law
For the office of a member of a Board of Education.
for the office of a member of the Board of Education.
And that I am not disqualified as a voter.
And I am not disqualified as a voter
Pursuant to state law.
pursuant to state law,
Nor disqualified.
nor disqualified
Due to a conviction of a crime or offense listed in state law.
due to conviction of a crime or offense listed in state law.
And that I will faithfully,
And I will faithfully,
impartially, and justly
impartially, and justly
perform all the duties of that office
perform all the duties of that office
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
So help me God. Dr. Patel. Our next person to be sworn in, Mr. Singh, we're going in alphabetical order. How are you? And please, you can invite your family as well. So we do have a few books here. If you have your own, that would be even better. Absolutely.
Is it okay to attend religion to respect everybody? Is it okay because we do both of them together?
Whatever you would like.
Great.
Whatever, we have every version here.
No, we'll take the Holy Bible and.
And this as well. Wonderful. Very nice.
Then take your keys.
Where we're doing. And here's something for you to follow along with, just in case we get. Are we good?
Yep.
Excellent.
Right hand or how's this?
You raise your right hand. I, Mr. Singh,
I, Mr. Singh,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and that I will bear true faith and allegiance
and that I will bear true faith and allegiance
to the same and to the governments established in the United States
to the same and to the governments established in the United States
and this state
and this state,
under the authority of the people.
under the authority of the people,
So help me God.
so help me God.
One more version. I, Mr. Singh,
I, Mr. Singh,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I possess the qualifications prescribed by the law
that I possess the qualifications prescribed by the law
for the office of a member of a Board of Education,
for the office of a member of the Board of Education.
and that I am not disqualified as a voter pursuant to state law,
I am not disqualified as a voter pursuant to state law,
nor disqualified due to a conviction of a crime or offense listed in state law,
nor disqualified due to conviction of a crime or offense listed in state law.
and that I will faithfully, impartially,
I will faithfully and impartially,
and justly perform all the duties of that office
justly perform all the duties of that office
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
Yeah, Mr. Singh, if you can join us up on the dais.
Can I step up now?
Yes, you said, yes, you may.
Your seat here, we can turn around our nameplate. There we go.
Official.
Well, let's see.
Yes.
Mr. Ellie, you have company now.
I know.
Thank you so much.
And Mr. Wen?
Thank you, guys.
You're a mill pro at this, you've got your family as well, that's wonderful. Excellent. Okay, and here is your, so you follow along just in case. Big font, yes. I, Mr. Wen,
I, Steve Webb,
do solemnly swear
solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and that I will bear true faith and allegiance
and I will bear true faith and allegiance
to the same
to the same
and to the governments established in the United States
to the governments established in the United States
and this state,
and this state,
under the authority of the people.
under the authority of the people.
So help me God.
So help me God.
I, Stephen Wen,
I, Stephen Webb,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I possess the qualifications prescribed by law for the office of a member of a Board of Education,
that I possess the qualifications prescribed by law for the office of member of the Board of Education,
and that I am not disqualified as a voter
and I am not disqualified as a voter
pursuant to state law,
pursuant to state law,
nor disqualified due to a conviction of a crime or offense listed in state law,
nor disqualified due to conviction of a crime or offense listed in state law.
and that I will faithfully, impartially, and justly
And I will faithfully, impartially, and justly
perform all the duties of that office
perform all the duties of that office
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
So help me God.
So,
All right, thank you, Mrs. Hawk. And before we move on to our formal presentation of results, we did want to offer our newly seated, newly elected board members a chance to speak. Mr. Singh, did you want to say anything?
I'd like to thank my mother. No, I'm joking. Thank you.
You always wanted to do that, right?
Yeah, no, I wanted to thank everybody here on the board. I'm very excited to work closely with all of you guys. I've met some of you, and I'm looking forward to getting to know a lot of the other members here as well. And, definitely thanking the public out there for believing in me and getting me up to this podium. So thank you.
Thank you. Mrs. Patel? Dr. Patel?
It's okay, thank you. Yeah, this is my second term, so I'm really excited. Like Mr. Singh has says, really thanking the public and giving us this trust again, and looking forward to another great 3-year term.
Terrific, thank you. And Mr. Wen?
Sure, I'd like to definitely thank my family for their support, and thank the public for putting their faith in me as well. We have a great responsibility to our students in our district and to our families and our staff and teachers, and we really want to do right by them. So just thank you again for that opportunity.
Thank you. And I do want to mention, and we'll mention this again at the end of the month, January is actually National Board Member Appreciation Month. And as we seat this new board, it's just really important to remember they're all volunteers. They were elected, but they don't get paid for this job, and they give up a lot of their time and their personal family time to be here and to help the students in North Brunswick and the families make their lives better. So we really appreciate everything that you guys all do, and we will thank you again later in the month, but I did want to make everybody aware of that, and let's just give a round of applause to all of our board members. Thanks. Mrs. Hawk, you're back on.
Oh, thank you. We need to memorialize the votes and the election that happened in November. On our agenda are the total number of registered voters, which is over 29,000 here in North Brunswick. There were over 23,000 votes cast at this election. And more importantly, especially for us here at the Board of Education, you will see a list of the candidates who ran for Board of Education and the number of votes that each individual received. And now, of course, the results of that election are here on our dais. So can I please have a motion to accept these results?
So moved. Second.
I'm sorry, who was second over there? Thank you. Mr. Carter, you're going to get credit for this one. I feel like we're taking a test. All in favor?
Aye.
Is anyone opposed? The election results are accepted. I'm going to continue on with the meeting. So our next very important part of this reorganization is to appoint a new board president. So I am going to take any nominations for board president. If someone has a nomination for board president.
I would like to nominate Haley Toth for board president for the calendar year 2025.
Are there any other nominations? Okay, hearing none, we have one. If someone could please close the nominations portion of this meeting.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Is anyone opposed? So now we're just going to vote. We're just going to do a verbal vote because there is really only one candidate, Ms. Toth, but I need to go through the formality, so I'm going to get my list here. Mr. Ali, we're voting for the president of the Board of Education for the one-year term.
I'll vote for Haley Toth, Ms. Toth.
Mr. Carter.
Ms. Toth?
Ms. James.
I'm voting for Ms. Toth.
Ms. Keefe.
Ms. Toth.
Mr. Liguori.
Ms. Toth.
Dr. Patel.
Ms. Toth.
Mr. Singh.
Ms. Toth.
Ms. Toth.
Ms. Toth.
And Mr. Wen.
Ms. Toth.
Congratulations,
Thank
Haley.
you.
You are the president again for another year.
so much.
So I'm going to turn over the meeting to you because we need to do the same thing for the vice president.
Very good. Thank you. Thank you all very much. So at this time, we will take our nominations for board vice president. I'd like to personally nominate Ms. James for vice president for the 2024-2025 calendar year.
Seeing that there are no others, Ms. Haley? Ms. Toth, can you please, we'll close this portion. There's only one name.
Yes. Can I please have a motion to close this portion of the nominations for vice president?
So moved. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Is anyone opposed? I'm going to do the same thing just to make it official, because there's only one name, but for the records. Mr. Ali,
Ms. James.
Mr. Carter,
Ms. James?
Ms. James,
I vote for myself, Ms. James.
Ms. Keefe,
Ms. James.
Mr. Liguori,
Ms. James.
Dr. Patel,
Ms. James.
Mr. Singh,
Ms. James.
Ms. Toth,
Ms. James?
and Mr. Wen.
Ms. James.
Congratulations, Ms. James, you are the vice president for another term.
All right, at this time, we will jump to number 11 on our short agenda this evening. Every calendar year, the board receives a code of ethics for school board members. We have to sign off on our acknowledgement tonight, but at this time, we will read letter by letter, as we do every year. So I will start with you, Mr. Singh, and we'll work our way this way. If you could please take letter A.
Okay.
On number 11 on the agenda.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Great. Thank you so much, guys. I will uphold and enforce all laws, rules, and regulations of the State Board of Education and court orders pertaining to schools. Desired changes shall be brought about only through legal and ethical procedures.
Thank you. Mr. Ali?
I will make decisions in terms of the educational welfare of children and will seek to develop and maintain public schools that meet the individual needs of all children, regardless of their ability, race, creed, sex, or social standing.
Thank you. Dr. Patel?
I will confine my board action to policymaking, planning, appraisal, and I will help to frame policies and plans only after the board has consulted those who will be affected by them.
Thank you. Ms. Keefe?
I will carry out my responsibility not to administer the schools, but together with my fellow board members, to see that they are well-run.
Thank you. Letter E, I will recognize that authority rests with the Board of Education and will make no personal promises nor take any private action that may compromise the board.
And letter F, I will refuse to surrender my independent judgment to special interests or partisan political groups, or to use the schools for personal gain or for the gain of friends.
Mr. LaQuarrie?
Letter G, I will hold confidential all matters pertaining to the schools which, if disclosed, would needlessly injure individuals or the schools. In all other matters, I will provide accurate information and, in concert with my fellow board members, interpret to the staff the aspirations of the community for its school.
Thank you. Mr. Wen, letter H.
Letter H. I will vote to appoint the best qualified personnel available after consideration of the recommendation of the Chief Administrative Officer.
Thank you. Mr. Carter, letter I.
Letter I, I will support and protect school personnel in proper performance of their duties.
Thank you. And I'll take J. I will refer all complaints to the Chief Administrative Officer and will act on the complaints at public meetings only after failure of administrative resolution. At this time, we need a motion to adopt these. Can I please have a motion?
So moved.
All in favor?
Aye.
Actually, I'm going to take roll call on this because it's so important. Mr. Ali?
Yes.
Mr. Carter?
Yes.
Ms. James?
Yes.
Ms. Keefe?
Yes.
Mr. LaGorrie?
Yes.
Dr. Patel?
Yes.
Mr. Singh?
Yes.
Ms. Toth?
Yes.
And Mr. Wen.
Yes.
Accepted and approved.
Thank you. At this time, we'll have a public session on any matter. If anyone from the audience would like to come up to the podium and speak, you will be given 3 minutes. We just ask that you state your name and sign in. Okay. Seeing none, can I please have a motion to close the public portion of the meeting?
Moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? This session is closed.
Thank you. Again, everyone, this has been a great night for our new board members, and we have a really exciting year ahead. So I obviously would just like to take a moment and thank this board. We have a dedication to the children, to the staff, to the administrators, and to our township. The voters, they put us in these seats every year, and I know that we have one thing in common. We have a lot of things in common. I know we have one thing in common, is that we all care, and that we're all here because we want to serve our community and our constituents. So thank you all. Thank you for putting your trust in me. Alicia, I am looking forward to doing this again with you. So if anyone else wants to say anything before we wrap up.
Looking forward to a successful 2025 and beyond. Thank you all for your vote of confidence in me, for board leadership. I really am grateful to continue to serve on this board. I remain grateful and indebted to all of you all individually for the individual work that you all bring. And I'm just excited to see where we're headed because we really are a great team, and I'm grateful to be a part of it.
Definitely. All right. We have our meeting later this month, but at this time, can I please have a motion to adjourn our reorganization meeting?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Is anyone opposed? We are adjourned.
Thank you.
For those of you who did not get your single pictures taken, we can take them in the back, but we also want to do a group picture before everybody.
Remember all the forms. I need all the forms.
Give Rosa the forms.